top-down learner. Today's topic is queue in data structure. Earlier we have discussed about stack implementation, linked list, what is data structure and what is algorithm. Like these all topics we have discussed earlier. Now we are moving on to queue data structure. Now let us see first what is queue. Queue is also a linear data structure just like stack data structure. Stack data structure is our linear data structure and queue is same as a stack data structure linear. Linear means that elements are stored in a line, okay, in which first element is inserted from one end called rear. From where we insert the element it is called rear, also called the tail, and the removal of existing element take place from the front end. Queue is basically like a take a real life example of a queue or a line. You say line, simply form. Suppose you are going in a bank and you are standing in a queue of five people, and a lady come first, and then second. Suppose the first person come and then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth. So obvious, the person come in the last will go to the counter first, or the person which have reached first will go to the counter first. It's obvious the person which have reached first will go to the counter first because it is standing in front in the queue in a line, and the person in the last will get a chance after the all the person which are standing before that person. Okay guys, same case of queue. First element is inserted from one end called rear, okay. The removal of existing element take place from the other end called front. Is basically we can say this is first in first out. Okay guys, let us see an example also. You can see a queue on right hand side. There are five people standing in a queue for a document verification. So according to you, which person should go first? The old lady standing in the first and the lady standing in the last. If it's a stack, then the lady standing in the last will go first, but this is case of a queue. The lady standing in the first will go first. So how did they will verify the document? First will the lady, second person, then third standing in the queue, then fourth, then fifth. It is not like that fifth will go first and fourth will go second and third will go like this kind of thing. It is basically the first one which is coming is going out. Removal of existing element take place from other end. It means the one end, the line is coming like the first this lady stand, this man, then this, then this, then this is the like insertion way. This we are inserting, okay, inserting from the back, and the removing we are from front. It's not like we are inserting in back and removing from back like stack. It is inserting from back and removing from front. That's why it's called rear and front. Okay, now let us see queue. Now queue is like this. Dequeue is like deleting an element or extracting, you can say. Enqueue is adding of element. We're having a two more operation like front, or you can say a rear, or you can say back also. Like front is like the first element and rear is like adding like first then second, then rear is third, then fourth, then fifth. How many elements we are adding going to end, that the rear will increase according to that. Okay guys, now let us see about enqueue. Enqueue means inserting an element in a queue. A normal queue at a ticket counter. Where does a new person go and stand to become a part of a queue? Now I have discussed also, like there is a queue of five people. If the sixth person is coming, so where it will stand? It will not stand in the front. It will stand at its own position. That is the sixth position. The person goes and stands in the back. That is sixth position. Similarly, a new element in a queue is inserted at the back of the queue. Similarly, in queue we insert the element at the back. Okay. DQ means removing an element from the queue, since queue follows FIFO, as I earlier also told you, like FIFO about FIFO, first in first out. Principle, we need to remove an element of a queue which is insert at the first. Naturally, the element inserted first will be at the front of the queue. Obvious, the element which we insert first is remains the first element. It's natural. So we will remove the front element and let the element behind it be the new front element. Now when we are removing, when like there is standing 5% in a queue, first person verify the document. So it means that first person will go and the chance of second person will come. It is like same scenario like here happening. Q is remove the front element and let the element behind it to be the new front element. Then the front person is the second person because first person is gone. Now second person will verify the document. Okay guys. Now Q, it's like similarly we have a like front one also. This is similar to the peak operation in stack. Front one, it returns the value of the element at the front without removing it. Okay guys, now we are going to implement queue using array. Okay, now let us see queue using array. We are doing it in C++, and you can change according to that. In C++, these are like header file, and using name state is std is for C out and C output and input and output. Okay guys, now what we are going to do is we are going to define a structure here for queue. Okay, inside this we have to define some elements, int rear comma front, as I told you also. And after this rear comma front, we have to define the like size of the queue. You can take like int size, and then array 1D array int, you can say it's like star queue. Okay guys, and now we have to define like size of a queue also. Like queue, when you are creating a queue you have to send the size here, so it will define it into the, it will assign that value to the size value. So here we should put rear equals to front equals to 0, because at the first there is no element present, so rear and front both are 0. And then size equals to s, because we know the size also. Okay, we are going to define array of q equals to, okay guys, here we have defined a queue also, and what like assigning a size of a queue also we have done here, like rear and front equals to 0 when we are assigning a queue. Now what we are going to do is we are going to make up functions enqueue and dequeue inside the constructor only. Oh, inside the structure only, sorry. You can say y, and okay guys, we are passing data here because for entering something we need something to be passed from there. So what we are doing here, if size equals to rear, what does it mean? If index is going to be equal to the size, it means like queue is full, so we have to display. See, out is used for display. If somebody don't know about this, I will display like full, or you can say size is full, and we have to return it. Okay guys, for simple void we use return because there is no return type, and if there is else part, so q equals to q of, you can say rear plus plus equals to data. Okay guys, you're getting this thing. What we have done here, we are assigning a value to queue of data here, and we are doing rear plus plus because rear is basically like jumping like elements. We are like, suppose we are having an array, like at, wait, suppose we are having an array 1 2 3 4 and 5. First of all, the rear and front are both are equal. Rear is the last element, like upper bound and lower bound. Front is always remain like zeroth, and then it rear increase 2, then rear increase 3, then rear increase 4, then rear increase 5. It goes like that. If rear is equal to like size, so obviously you know that array is full. It's like same thing, we are putting the value in that. Okay, now we have to display this. For displaying this we don't need like anything. Like if front is equals to rear, you obvious that the this is empty. Okay guys, else for int I equals to 0, like you know, like where this queue is, still where the queue is size of the queue by the help of rear. So we will go with the help of like rear, and we will do is I plus plus. Okay guys, and what we are doing here, after doing I plus plus, we are going to display the queue at I. Okay guys, and you can do is handle. Okay, now what you have to do is, now come to the main part. What you have to do in main is, like, first you have to create a structure like q. Okay, and in the structure pass the size. Like suppose sizes I'm creating with a 4. Okay, and then pass nq. Inside nq pass some data which you have to like insert in that. Like I pass 1, then again nq. It is not necessary that you have to give the number of elements which is the capacity of a queue only, because we are like displaying element with the help of rear only. If I'm sending 2 elements to rear, it will display 2 element. It doesn't need like you have to give the 4 element only. Suppose I do as a display here, and if I run this program, now when we are running the program, it is showing like error like this: nq and dq display was not declared in the scope, because it is inside the structure. So we have made like structure q we have defined, so we will write q dot, not double q dot, and then again q dot, and then again q dot. And when I run this program now, like 1 2 is displayed. Okay guys, this is for nq and we are displaying in nq. Now we have to do is dq. Now let us see the dq part also. Void, I'm writing dq here. Okay, inside dq also you have to no need to pass anything, because it will remove from the first element only. It will not remove like at a particular position, so no need to pass anything. If again the same condition is there, if front equals to rear, so nothing to remove, as you all know, so it will display full. So in else part, what will be displaying like for int I equals to 0 and I is less than rear minus 1. Okay guys, because I will tell you why we are doing this thing rear minus 1, because we are moving I to I plus 1, so that's why we are doing. Like I will show you here, and you will be able to understand. What we are doing is q of I equals to q of I plus 1. That's why we have done rear minus 1, because it will go out of capacity also, because we are doing I plus 1 here. We are increasing through one value. What it is doing at here, let me explain you. We are having suppose like 1 2 3 and 4. We have to remove one element from this 1 2 3 4. So which element it will remove? It will remove 1. So what it is doing, when it is the 0 index, it is putting the I plus 1th element. I plus 1th element is 0. When it is 1th, like it is putting third 1. When it is putting third, and we are having a second, then it is putting 4. It is going like this. It is increasing index, like on the 0th index it is putting the like second element. It is like shifting. First one is deleted, it will shift whole array of this. If I remove the one and then I'm shifting that, obvious it will remove the whole array. Okay guys, you're getting the point what dq is doing here. In this you have to, in last you have to do is rear minus minus, because one element is removed, so size of this should be, size of this also should be minus 1. Like when I am like display, now q dot dq, and then I'm displaying q dot display. Okay guys, then it will give output as you can see. First it is giving like 1 2, and after that it is giving 2. Like if I do the dq thing again, so it will give like q is empty. See, after 1 2 it is displaying like q is empty. Now you're getting the enqueue, dequeue and display, how we are inserting in queue and how we are displaying element from the queue. You can see again also the function of these, how we are inserting. Enqueue is for inserting. First we are assigning the size to the queue and rear and front is 0. Then we are doing enqueue. This part is for enqueue. Enqueue we are inserting. Okay guys, and then we are having is dequeue. Dequeue is for deleting the first element. Okay, and then we are having a display of like queue. Okay guys, you are able to understand what we are doing it here. Now let us see some application of the queue. Queue is used for, as you are now getting the point key what we have done in queue, so it's obvious now you are knowing like first element given the priority first to go, and then last given the last priority. So it is the same example of like request sent to the printers. Like suppose you are 5 people sitting in a line and you have to print some documents. So first one send the request first, then second the second, then third, fourth. So the job will be done by the printer is first one it will print the first, second one is second. Now second application, we are having operating system maintain in allocating the process to each unit by storing them in buffer. Like which element, the first element should get a memory first, like this kind of thing. The interrupts that occur during the system operation are also maintained in queue. Okay, the allocation of memory for a particular resources, printer, scanner, and handheld devices are also maintained in queue, as I explained in the first application. And the same thing. Okay, guys, now you are able to understand the queue also, and we will explain more further. Okay, guys, thank you.